Hey guys, good Tuesday morning, and thank you for checking out your latest Illinois local video forecast update. This is Kirk Enzman, weather meteorologist, here recording this video just after 5 a.m. Central Time here this morning. Hoping you guys having a great start to your day out there so far. So another dry day, a warmer day with a lot of us in the upper 80s, lower 90s, and then increasing precipitation storm activity, some being strong to severe on our day on Wednesday is going to be the call, and what we are going to focus on primarily in this video out here today. And again, make sure to check out your Weather Portal app for more details, which I'm not going to cover in overall detail on the wind and stuff as we are going into the day tomorrow. So high temperatures out there today, upper 80s, lower 90s. And tomorrow, it's going to be a totally different world depending on if your location is down to the south in the low to mid 90s, to the north to the west where, highs may not get out of the lower 80s out here with that precipitation on setting in. So let's go ahead and time out those precipitation chances. And guys, I'm not even going to really touch on today because I just think other than as we're getting towards the late afternoon and evening, increasing cloud chances, it is going to be a rather dry day. And as we're going into the overnight, guys, I think just a couple spotty showers near Dubuque and west of Rock Island and Moline is going to be on the table. A couple spotty showers after 5 a.m. to 8, 9, 10 o'clock here near the Moline area towards Burlington and Quincy. But after about 9 o'clock Central to about the noon hour, we start to see this pulse finally worked east of near Rock Island and Peoria, Springfield towards the St. Louis area, a couple of these being thunderstorms out here as well. And into the afternoon, I think we start to see this more widespread, especially from 2 to 4 p.m. And again, a couple of these could be locally heavy and strong in nature, from Quincy to Springfield, Peoria, all the way up to Rockford. A couple spotty showers between St. Louis and Mount Vernon out here as well between 2 to 4 p.m. And as we're getting into the evening hours, again, you could see the modeling trying to hint at some of these being strong to severe with wind and hail north of St. Louis, towards Springfield, towards Peoria, towards Chicago, towards Rensselaer. A couple of these being isolated in nature. There could be an isolated spin-up tornado. I don't want to say that's impossible, but it's not the higher risk on Wednesday out here as well. So as I continue this going forward here, you can see as we are getting into about the 7 to 9 p.m. hour, this is pretty suggestive of a couple strong storms. So, near Kankakee and Springfield and Champaign and Danville and Mount Vernon, watch out for a couple of these. Make sure that we're checking radar because they can definitely be strong to severe as well. And as we're getting into about the midnight to 1 a.m. hour, focus from Mount Vernon to Evansville. To the north, we are dry. And then as we are going forward, we see dry weather settling into Thursday morning. So this is our best solution as we have it right now, and it is not very different versus what I mentioned yesterday. I think that especially along and north of this line, I think we can see the potential in the storms to see 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches localized embedded in here. And if you get a couple stronger storms, you may get up to 2 inches plus. South of this line, in between this corridor here, I think, around 1/2 inch to 1 inch, that inch coming closer to this red line up here as well. And then lower totals, obviously further south of the Mount Vernon area towards Paducah. I think that's a good illustration of what I think is reasonable right now. So the forecast as we're going into Thursday and into the weekend, it's still tricky, guys, because it is nowhere near a washout of a forecast right now. But there are some chances almost every day, depending on your location. So as we are going forward, this is Thursday afternoon into the evening. I think the northern half of the state, we're pretty dry on Thursday. I don't think there's a real good chance at all. I think the chance right now is St. Louis to Mount Vernon and points down to the south for some scattered showers and thunderstorms here as we're going into the day on Friday. I think it is still a rather dry day on Friday with maybe something isolated up here across north central parts of the state and then as well down here towards the Paducah, Evansville area out here as well. So again, still a rather dry forecast if you're up there across central and northern Illinois for both Thursday and Friday. As we're going into Saturday, now this is where things get interesting because I think we do not need to sleep on, guys. There is a nice northwest flow pattern over the top of the central U.S. ridge that we need to watch for a possible storm cluster that can increase our chances on Saturday that the model is not seeing well for precipitation. So again, I'm mentioning the risk. I don't have anything that really shows it very well. There's still some upper level energy that is present here as well, but I think we need to watch for an increase in that. Rather, right now, the data is just trying to see, just isolated showers and thunderstorms. I'm not sure it has the exact solution correct. Again, it's nowhere near a washout forecast, but I wouldn't be shocked if that coverage starts to increase as well. And as we're going into Sunday here, I think Sunday can be a rather dry. The afternoon and evening, probably some increased activity here, especially as we're going into Sunday night with maybe a storm cluster risk out here as well that the data is trying to see. I wouldn't be shocked if it kind of dove just like the one I just drew Sunday night into Monday. But again, I need to be upfront, transparent, and honest with you guys. I don't think the data is handling the weekend forecast very well at all, and it's just going to need to be something we fine-tune. The key takeaway, guys, Thursday into the weekend is not a washout of a forecast. We need to just fine tune as we get closer, the chances as we get closer. So this is for Springfield, Illinois. You can see today dry, increasing those chances later on Wednesday. Pretty high coverage of those showers and thunderstorms, a couple of them being strong to severe. As we're going deeper into the day on Thursday, those coverages start to really slack off. And then you can see the low percentages as we're getting into the Friday, Saturday, and even dry on Sunday, which I don't disagree with on the data here. We're getting increasing warm out there as well. We just need to fine tune these chances later Thursday and through the weekend, guys. So I appreciate your patience as we do so. It's a tricky pattern, especially where it all depends on that ridge of high pressure sets up. But it definitely looks like it's going to turn warmer as we go deeper into the week. Have a wonderful and blessed day, guys, and we will keep you updated.